What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Riley's World. Toxic, you're the best, you know. You are the best, man, I swear. Toxic is here by himself, entertaining himself. Toxic, you are the best. Remember this. Big up your damn self. We're doing the damn thing. Yes, I. Yes, I. You don't know the thing, man. We're doing the damn thing. That's we. We doing the damn thing. I don't know what's going on with the camera. The camera seems like it's best. Seems like it's best and in the chatting mode. What's going on with your pixel? You all right? Okay. That is it. That is it. Yes. We did the damn thing. We are the champions, my friend. We are the champions. No time for losers. We are the champions. Cheers. Big up on the time, big up on the time. It's been a rough week for Arsenal. It's been a rough week. No football to talk about really. A bunch of speculations and a bunch of nothing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna mix it up today. We're gonna talk about every damn thing. You know what I mean? Everybody, everything. You know what I mean? And just have fun with what we're doing. Because what's the purpose of talking about nothing when we can talk about everything? You know what I mean? Yes. How are you doing, Toxic? How are you doing? What's going on? How are you feeling, bro? How you doing? The football has taken a standstill on us. Nothing really going on. Nothing to give, nothing to take. We just got to stay over here and just, you know what I mean? Figure out what we need to do. Some practice games going on, you know, and all that. Toxic said feeling great, chilling, watching some baseball. Oh, you out watching some baseball? That's it, man. That is it. That is it. Sometimes you have to have a little fun and just make it worthwhile. You get me? Yeah. But besides that, we're right here doing what we need to do, enjoying our damn self. And now we're about nothing. Transfer is not going our way. Transfer is not going our way. You know? We just can't seem to get any confirmation about anything yet. Nothing at all. So we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Everything that we put our hands on seems to just change. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are new breakout at Sky Sports today. That Vinny Jr. is staying put, but that's not exactly what the news said because I have to go listen to myself. You know what I mean? They're saying that they don't think Vinny Jr. is going to leave. Real Madrid is not going to let him leave. Blah blah blah. Ray, and everything. It was nothing concrete. You know what I mean? But this Vinny Jr. rumors have been running on so long, for about 2-3 days now, so long without any base to it at all. You know, so we here at Riley's World, we're gonna wait until they get some momentum, till they get some base. You know what I mean? So till some thickening going to the pot. You understand? I'm saying we can't just have source of water boiled and no food in at the pot. So we're gonna chill a little bit and wait on it to get soupy and sweet. You know what I mean? At least a little bit. And then we capitalize and jump on it. So too much speculation going on right now with Arsenal football club. Just a bunch of speculation, a bunch of nothing. You know what I mean? Bruno Guimaraes, Arsenal is set to beat 70+5. And their hopes are there that it should get the job done. You know what I mean? 29-year-old. You know what I mean? So I guess the age, because the quality is obvious. But I guess it's just the age situation that they're worried about it. Right? So nothing serious, nothing, you know what I mean, to talk about, and that there's been no further update on the whole situation. right? Let me see what else we got. Chelsea aggressively going at after Danny Welbeck. You know what I mean? And yeah, Chelsea is going after experience now, so to say. So I don't know. I still can't get my head around that situation, but I just leave it to Chelsea. They're not my club, so let them do them damn thing. You know what I mean? The deal is that I think until it's over, it ain't over. And that's the fact. As I said, it ain't over. People talking what they want to talk, say, and all of that. But until it's over, it's still legit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's still legit until it's over. So we're not worried about the entire situation of that. Yeah, trying to see if I can see what's going on with a lot of stuff. I can't really get no news from this damn thing. Preseason, after preseason kicking off on Friday. Saturday that is, sorry, on Saturday that is. You know what I mean? The boys are in training. The boys are doing their thing. You know what I mean? A couple of these players look very sharp, very sharp. You get me? So we gotta have a keen eye out for them. I'm interested to watch to see what Ethan Waneri is about. You know, to see if Arsenal are going to keep him around or are they going to loan him out. Ethan Waneri himself looked very sharp. He looks really sharp. So let's see if he can continue that form, that sharp looking form that he has right now into this season. You know what I mean? So he can get some game time and capitalize, you know what I mean? And some of the stuff that probably, some of the misfortune that probably going to go on, because there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. We all know how the season go. You know what I mean? Lots of ups and downs. You know what I mean? Lots of both on the road. People going to find farm, people going to drop off a farm, and all of that. You know what I mean? And he needs to be there to capitalize on that. Because I think Ethan is a fantastic player. I do think Ethan is a fantastic player. And I do think that we need to just have a little patience with him so he can find back his groove. You get me? But the boys are back and they are training, you know what I mean? All sort of training, pool training, land training, gym training, you know what I mean? The training is up, the training turn up. So let's see them. We're gonna get our first glimpse of them on Saturday. We will be doing a watch along for that game. Keep on mentioning. Yeah, we will have a watch along for that game. It's not a guarantee that we'll have that game from the start, but we know that we'll at least finish it, right? We'll at least finish it, and so I don't know if some of you guys have the means to watch it. You know what I mean? The Arsenal website where it's coming on, because that's where it's been shown, and you have to pay for it as well. You know, Arsenal they kind of charge for it, so. Don't worry, I got y'all covered. It's called a watch along for a reason, you know what I mean? So I'll watch and you watch along with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we keep everybody posted and updated and all of the something. You get me? Yeah, man, we're gonna do the damn thing. I'm taking the Gunners for the first time. Zalis is there also. Should be a fantastic run out for Zalis, so to see what he's about, right? I heard about Zalis' new song, you know what I mean? I haven't yet get to listen, but yeah, you know, Arsenal have some big bad songwriters and Arsenal always writing and doing songs, you know what I mean? Them always have some good songs, you know what I mean? Michael in the building, big up Michael. Michael said, I can't wait to watch the game. Yeah, man, it's been a long time. I've seen Chelsea played about 3 games already, you know what I mean, before Arsenal even played one. Chelsea played about 2 games before Arsenal even started preseason. I think. You know what I mean? Manchester United, the same thing too. Their preseason is early. You know what I mean? We just started ours. You get me? So it's been rough kind of watching those teams playing and we just sitting back and waiting on the boys to come back. We had a lot of players that went deep into the tournament. So it's understandable, you know what I mean, what was going to be done. Because several of our players, we went really deep into the tournament. You know what I mean? And we had 3 players in the final. We had 4 players in the semi-final and the third place playoff. You know what I'm saying? So that's 7 players right there. You know what I mean? And these are first team players. So they was going to get some rest one way or another. Some of them still on holiday. You get me? The likes of Saka and Declan Rice. We don't even know what the timeline for them to come back. I haven't seen anything yet. But I, as far as my knowledge is concerned, they might be getting a little bit more time than the normal group, just because of the nigglings that they have been carrying throughout the season and into the World Cup, right? And even with those nigglings that they have been carrying throughout the season and into the World Cup, they have still managed to do their job, you know what I mean, and done it well, right? Bukayo Saka was nursed right throughout the World Cup. He was being played on and off, you know what I mean? I think he only had 1 full game, you know what I mean? The other games, it started and finished, he didn't start, you know what I mean? So he was being nurtured, if you want to put it like that. So it should have a lot of freshness inside of him, because he was let loose, so to speak, in the final game that they played, which is the third place playoff, and he bagged himself a hat-trick, right? And that is fantastic. That is fantastic by Saka. People just tend to wonder, how fit was he? You know what I mean? And could he have played a significant part in the game against Argentina to help his team? You know what I mean? To win that game. You know what I mean? To move on to the next one. But that's spill milk now. We'll never know. You know what I mean? Because of it's gone. He never even entered the field at all. Thomas Tuchel has been blamed for that, and also a lot of stuff that went on. There's been a few training vids on the Arsenal page. Yeah, I've seen some of them. I've seen that shot that Ethan Waneri took that ripples the back of the net. You know what I mean? He looked chiseled too. You know what I mean? He looked chiseled too. He looked well fit. He looked like he's ready. You know what I mean? He looked like he has a point to prove. He's shaved. You know what I mean? He's back to his original self. Not that guy that came back from the loan spell that just looked disturbed and did, you know what I mean? Just out of it. You know what I mean? He's looking back like himself again. So hopefully he can find his form, he can find his rhythm. I think Ethan Waneri, if he gets a chance, if he gets a running, he's going to be fire for us. You know what I'm saying? So preseason is what we're going to use to determine that. So I hope you have a proper preseason. I do hope you have a proper preseason. So let's see, and let's keep on doing. Let's keep on doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? But who else do we have? We still have a lot of players missing, as I said before. You know what I mean? We have the likes of Declan Rice, not there yet. We have Saka still out. You get me? Lot of people still doing still out and making, still doing their vacation because they haven't gotten a chance to do it and all that. You know what I mean? So that's the situation. Chris is in the building. Chris entered the chat. Vinny is staying at Madrid. It's confirmed. Who confirmed that, Chris? That's the thing. Who confirmed that? Let me know. Good morning. How are you doing? All is well, Chris. All is well. We're right here. I wonder if we have anyone else leave, just especially. I think we should have some more goings, man. I do think we should have some more goings. You know what I mean? I do think that Jessa should be leaving, to be honest with you, because I do think we're going to have some incomings. Regardless, I think we're going to have some incomings. And Sky Sports, that's where your problem is. I listened to the Sky Sports report. You know what I mean? And he said, this is a specific word. He said, Vinny Jr. is expected to stay at Real Madrid because Real Madrid would not want to lose him. You have to understand how these people put their words together to get views and to get comments. He's expected to stay at Real Madrid and he's expected to renew his contract. Whose expectation is that? That's Real Madrid expectation. What is Vinny Jr. expectation? Nobody knows. That has not yet come to the forefront. Right? So while Real Madrid is expecting him to renew his contract, he's still not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Expectations. So Real Madrid have an expectation, Vinny Jr. have an expectation. When both of them collide, can they see eye to eye? That's what we're waiting on. Right? So yes, this person can put his words properly and fix it how he wants to fix it so he can get his views and his clips and XYZ. And everybody's running with that. David Einstein is the one that brought this story, and I keep on telling people. And until he comes and says that, guess what? Arsenal is no longer interested in Vinny because he does not want to go, or until we hear something from outside of Real Madrid saying Vinny Jr. has signed the thing, then guess what? I don't have no time to listen to Sky Sports. I've seen so many Sky Sports clip of things that never even was close to those situations. Is scary. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I'm staying put, I'm keeping myself grounded, and I'm waiting on that situation. Until I get something confirmed, I'm going to keep my hopes up. I'm going to be optimistic, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to keep my fingers and my toes crossed, hoping that it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the road. We move on. You know what I mean? There are other targets out there. I just think that we need to capitalize and move in and getting something done. You know what I mean? And not just putting our egg in the baskets that are not stable. You get me? So yeah. That's what we're looking forward to right now. But as I said, the Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. situation has taken up a lot of our time. A lot of our time. And it's just the same report on a daily basis. He's not leaving, he's leaving, he's not signing the contract, he will sign the contract. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I'm waiting on something concrete to start pushing that Vinny Jr. story again. You know what I mean? I'm quite fond of the Vinny Jr. coming to Arsenal. I am quite fond of it, but at the moment it's just speculation that's getting our hopes up. And we'll just wait to see what Arsenal has in store for us and what we are actually going to do. Right? So yeah, that is that. Now we can talk about a lot of stuff tonight, you know what I mean? Tonight is an open night, you know what I mean? Tonight we can do a little bit of banter if we have a mind. You know what I mean? There are some practice games going on. Did Manchester United lose today? Or yesterday? When did they play? They lose at some point, I think. Preseason. Friendly or English club. Okay. So let's see what they have in store for us. What do they have to say? Okay, so they're giving me the ones that are coming up. So they're giving me Arsenal playing Girona on August 1st. Liverpool face Wrexham in New York on July 29. That should be a good game. Liverpool versus Wrexham. That should be a good game. And meet Leeds United in Chicago. So Liverpool is in America doing their thing. You know what I mean? Doing their thing. Liverpool is over here and it's over in America. We don't even know. You know what I mean? When Arsenal was over in America, the fan base was going wild. It almost seemed that it was some big match. You know what I mean? Blah is in the building. Oh, you're doing Blah. Big up yourself. Hola. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, Blah. Thank you for joining us. Chelsea plays Tottenham in Sydney on August 1st as well. Chelsea Tottenham North London derby kicks off early. No, well, it's not it's a London derby. Sorry, my bad. Manchester United face Atletico Madrid. That's not bad. That's on the first as well. So there's a lot of games playing on the first. Manchester City plays Milan on the first as well. Lots of game playing on the first. Lots of game playing on the first. As I mentioned before, we will be carrying the Arsenal game. I don't know if we'll be able to dip into any other game. You know what I mean? Just for dipping in sake, who knows? Just for the banterism of the whole situation. But yeah, I haven't seen a result of the games I played today. I think I didn't Manchester United play when was it yesterday? I something like that and they lost 2-0 to a team that I don't even know where that beat Arsenal also last year, I think. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So it's preseason kicking off and it's getting warm for some of the teams already. Because some of them have already been playing and you know what I mean, already in the groove. You get me? Like Chelsea. Chelsea won their game 6-4. You know what I'm saying? So they've been getting the dust off and you know what I mean, they've been oiling up and they've been getting ready. You know what I mean? Xabi Alonso is exercising his muscles, feeling out his team and so forth like that. You know what I mean? Remember that they're still about to have 2 assistant coach. You know what I mean? They're still about to have 2 assistant coach, 2 player coach. You know what I mean? To the team. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, they're about to have 2 player coach, which is Danny Welbeck and what's his other name? You understand me? Yes. So basically 2-0, basically. Well, you can't do 2-0. I don't think the other team will be pleased with you putting it like that because they're going to want to know that their 4 goal is valid. You know what I mean? Their 4 goal is valid. They're not going to want to do that. Yeah, Jordan Henderson, the other assistant player coach. You know what I mean? So it's Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson, 2 assistant player coach. You know what I mean? As well as the manager himself. So Tuchel and Dillard need to go. I don't know. Y'all spend a lot of money already, man. What y'all need to do? Y'all already break the bank with Rogers? Was Rogers playing? Has he made his debut yet? I don't know if he has made his debut yet, but you know. Yeah, but it's been a weird day today. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, very, very weird day today. Arsenal want to finalize the deal for Bruno Gomes as soon as possible. These are just weird things that we're getting. You know what I mean? Weird situation. They want to finalize it. They don't want to finalize it. They are making progress. What's really going on with all of this bull crap? You know what I mean? I'm just staying put right now and just relaxing. No panic. We're not in a panic mode. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Let Arsenal take their time and do what they need to do and just make the right choices. You know what I mean? Yes. Chelsea will be playing 3 at the back this season for sure. I think that's normal. I think that's typically Alonso formation. You know what I mean? I think that's typically Alonso formation, right? So yeah. Colwell, James, and Lockrocks. What do you pronounce that name? Kreutz. Anyway, that defender right here. I don't want to butcher his name right now. Y'all pay. How much money do y'all pay for him? That's a French defender, right? Isn't that the same French defender that Jude Bellingham took to the 6-yard line, cut him inside and leave him sliding almost on his backside to score that beautiful solo goal that he did? Isn't that the same defender? Joe Bellingham twist and turn inside out to score on in the third place playoff. You know what I mean? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. That's the defender that you spend all that money for. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to see him. I'm happy to see him because Saka and them will know what to do with him. Yeah, 51 million around. Yeah, imagine that. 51 million pounds for a defender that can't even defend. That's crazy, right? I ain't gonna lie. That is mad. That is mad. Toxic Cena FC. So yes, I love three at the back too. We'll be doing that in the fantasy league. Yeah, three at the back. I remember when Arsenal did that, but when Arsenal did that, that was when Saka was a wing back. You know what I mean? Doing all that overlapping. We haven't done that in a long time. It takes a new coach at least a season and a half to settle in. Yeah, I hope it takes him a couple of seasons. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hope it takes him a couple of seasons. Well, I hope it takes his time. You are at Chelsea Football Club. You have time. Don't worry. Just take your time and settle yourself in. You'll be fine. All right? You'll be fine. Yeah. Blackrock's being really consistent, fourth best defender in the Prem last season, and in Fantasy League he played for Crystal Palace. Yeah, man, no problem, man. Chris, we agree with, man. We like your defender. We like your defender. Keep him. Keep him. And I mean, keep him. All right? Yes, keep him. At least now we're sure for 3 points. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no way these new coaches going to take over the field. They will compete though. Who is the new coach though? Which coaches are new coaches? Let's think about it. Which coaches are new coaches? Because the Liverpool coach ain't new. Manchester United coach, he ain't new. Manchester City coach, he ain't new. The only coach that's new to the field is the Chelsea coach. You know what I mean? That's the only coach that is new to the situation, the Chelsea coach. You know what I mean? Because he's coming from a different league. This is first time coaching in the Premier League. You know what I mean? But then he still knows about the league because he plays in the Premier League. So you understand what it's about. It's not like you don't understand what it's about. He understands what it's about. Because he has been here as a player. So, you know, but I get what you're saying. What you should be saying is that there's no way that they should let these new coaches come and take over the league. That's what you should be saying. You know what I mean? Because these new coaches are buying players left, right, and center. So they're the ones that are really at it right now in the transfer market. So they are preparing themselves to take over. They are preparing themselves to take over. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. So let us see what's in store. You know what I mean? Whatever is there though, I think it's gonna be a fantastic season. You know what I mean? I think this season probably gonna be one of the best seasons in the Premier League. One of the best. Because I think it's more competitive. And because it's more competitive, or it's going to be more competitive, I think that's the reason why we are going to have a good season. So yeah. Christian's asking, so you guys getting Bruno? Well, hopefully, man. Hopefully we get somebody. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get somebody. Trust me. We'll take Danny Welbeck at this point in time. Somebody. You know, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But hopefully we get somebody, man. Yeah, hopefully we get somebody. Old but new. Yeah, because they're playing, they have a different club. So let's see. Arsenal walks silent. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'll take anything to hear some noise out of Arsenal right now, bro. The silence is too loud. You know what I mean? The silence is too loud. You get me? The silence is so loud, it's annoying, bro. You know what I mean? It's annoying. That's how loud that silence is. That's annoying. So we'll take something out of Arsenal right now. You know what I mean? Just break the ice on the silence, man. Give us something. You know what I mean? Give us something. And let us see and understand what's going on. Yeah. Bruno will be hijacked. Nah, bro, I don't think so. Bruno don't want to go to Chelsea, man. So if you're talking about Bruno being hijacked at Chelsea, you crazy. You crazy, crazy, crazy. Bruno don't want to go to Chelsea. So that's not even an option for him. Yeah, I mean, that's not even an option for him. Chelsea, you think Chelsea can hijack because Morgan Rogers wanted a good payday? You know what I mean? So he took the Chelsea bait. You know what I mean? That's his problem. You know what I mean? But you have to understand, you have players out there that want to win stuff. You get me? And because they want to win stuff, they're going to keep their heads up. Money and all, they've made money all their life. They're going to retire with money already. But what about retiring with money and some trophy? That's what they're about right now. So, yeah. No, David didn't convince Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers had no choice. It wasn't a convincing situation. He had no choice. You see, Aston Villa needed some favors from Chelsea in Garnacho and what's his striker name that they're going to try to get as well. So they needed a favor from Chelsea. Plus, Chelsea was paying a shitload of money, which they were going to give back some of that to Chelsea for Garnacho. So it was just an under the table deal which Chelsea like to do. They like to do those kind of deals. You know what I mean? So they just had a deal going on with some agreement that suit both parties. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson's a player. They just had a deal going on that suit both parties, and they just made it happen. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And Arsenal just got the shitty end of the stick. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We move on. You know what I mean? We're not sitting and worrying over Morgan Rogers, to be honest with you. I'm not. I never wanted Morgan Rogers anyway. I keep on saying that. You know what I mean? I keep on saying that. We need a better than Morgan Rogers. I didn't want Morgan Rogers for my left wing. You know what I mean? I don't want Morgan Rogers as a replacement for Edwin, and definitely don't want him as a replacement for Odegaard. You know what I mean? So he pretty much doesn't fit in my ideal team right now. Not saying that he's not a fantastic player, because he is, but just the players that we have right now, I value more than him. You know what I mean? I do. So that's just the situation with the Rogers situation for me. I don't want Rogers as a left winger. I never do. I never have. I never will. I do not want him as a left winger. You know what I mean? I want Vinny or Barcola. That's what I want as a left winger. You know what I mean? But we needed something elite. So I don't know if we're going to get any of them. I don't know who we're going to have to look after. But we actually want a left winger that's a left winger. You get me? That's it. Xavi isn't making the deals person blue eating spaghetti. I don't know why when y'all put those emojis in the chat, I get the writing of the emoji on my screen. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. I was wondering what the hell those were until I looked somewhere else and I saw that it was some stuff that y'all putting up. Yeah. Xavi is just a coach. Chelsea owners have a grip of their business. Yeah, it was never a situation where Xavi Alonso convinced anybody to do shit. It was just that, of course, he might have talking to them and tell them the plans that he had for them. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a sell idea stuff. It wasn't that kind of party that you have to selling the idea to come to the club. You know what I mean? It was a situation where after they're selling, hey, you got to go. That's where you're going. And if you don't want to go there, you're going to stay here. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, they might be on the bench too. Because we're going, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So, no, it's go or else. You know what I mean? Arsenal not paying the money because they did offer Arsenal the opportunity to do it. They did not. No, they did not. So, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. As I said, we're not worried about that situation, to be honest. We're not worried about it. We've moved on and we're looking to do bigger and better. Hopefully we can accomplish the things that we are trying to accomplish, because it's been a long journey for us. You get me? Yeah, man, it's been a long journey for us. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, so pre-seasons are here and they're racking up. In about a month, in less than a month, the Premier League is back, you know. In less than a month, the Premier League is back again. That is fantastic news. You know, in less than a month, we will be sitting right here doing watch along and doing doing games, doing some treats before games. You know what I mean? We'll be soon doing pre-game shows and post-game shows. So yeah. Not really worried about the Arsenal. Neither am I really. I'm really not worried about the Arsenal either. You know what I mean? It's just that Arsenal make content kind of hard for us Arsenal fans when we don't have anything, and then come further down, they're gonna give us everything one time. You know what I mean? So that's where the crazy part comes in. They just make content hard for us content creators. That's what's up right now. Michael said, is the Ballon d'Or being decided soon? It should be. It should be. Okay. It's not going to be decided on anything after the World Cup. It's going to be decided from the World Cup upwards. So, yeah, they should be getting that together very soon. I don't know. Who you guys think going to win it? Who do you think going to win the Ballon d'Or? They got it down to a science almost. That's Arsenal. We're talking about the Ballon d'Or situation. Crazy, no? It's crazy. Chris said Mbappe or Kane. Anyone wins, I'm happy. I don't think Kane gonna win it. I don't think you got to be Yamal probably have a shot in it this season because he's a World Cup winner. You know what I mean? He's a World Cup winner. He's a La Liga winner. What's the other competition? There's another competition that they win as well. You know what I mean? So Yamal have a proper shout in this season. So you may never know. It might just be Yamal. You know what I mean? I don't see. No, it might just be Yamal. It might just be him. Just because of the World Cup. The World Cup might give him that edge. Yeah, that World Cup might give him that edge. So that's where that's probably where that's gonna go this time around. Spain might just sweep everything, bro. You know what I mean? If Spain sweep everything in the World Cup, they might just continue that way. It might just be one-sided. Yeah, it might just be one-sided. So I don't know. I think the person that win the next Ballon d'Or is gonna be more special than this one. Just because of what's going on in football right now. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what's going on in football right now, I think that makes it more special. I understand that this one will be okay because it's a World Cup here. You know what I'm saying? And that helps the situation. But the next one, because of the low and competitiveness in football and the competitions that are going around, whether it be among countries, team, or whether it be outside of the countries playing the Champions League or whatever European League they're playing. You know what I mean? I just think that the competition is unreal. You get me? And it's going to be a level up this season. I honestly can feel that it's going to be a level up this season. So I'm actually looking forward to this season. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever looked forward to a season this much. Like I'm looking forward to this season. I think this season gonna be fire. Fire. And we will be right here every single step of the way. You know what I mean? To help burn it down. Definitely. You understand? But yeah, we have some players that we need to sell, as somebody asked earlier on. Who's Arsenal going to sell? We have a lot of players that we need to sell. We have at least 4 players that need to go like ASAP. You know what I mean? At least. You get me? We have the likes of Vieira. We have the likes of Reece Nelson. We have the likes of Nogard. And we have the likes of Gabriel Jesus. Those 4 players need to put on the market. You know what I mean? Those 4 players need to free up wage structure. I need to free up space. We need them money, bro. We need them money that you are collecting so we can put it on some player where I can make some sense and play some ball for you. You know what I mean? Because we have dreams and we have aspiration. We have goals this season. Our dream or goal is to win the Champions League. It's a dream for us to do a back-to-back Premier League. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we have to free up space. So, Mr. Gabriel Jesus, Mr. Nogard, Mr. What's his name? I just called his name just now. Just called his name just now. Vieira and Mr. Reese Nelson. You know what I mean? Could you please find a club? Please? Yeah, man, yeah, please find a club, man. Find a club. Go on. Yeah, go on your memory. Yeah, so we can figure it out. And bolster our squad with some players that are, you know what I mean, elite, as we're trying to get now. So we can do these things. We can do the double. We can do the back-to-back. We can get the Champions League. You know what I mean? Because these are the dreams that we have. You know what I mean? These are the dreams that we have. You know what I mean? One of the things that Arsenal need to do as well, mention the sale of these players. We need to learn how to sell players, man. We need to learn how to sell players. What is going on with us and selling players? You have mediocre player going like a Chelsea defender going for 51 million and he can't even defend. Bellingham let him look like a schoolboy playing in the dirt, in the backyard. You know what I mean? Bellingham make him look ordinary. You get me? And we have better players than that we can't even sell for half that price. Don't make sense. Why? Why are we so bad at selling players? Why? Is it that we hold on to our players too long until their value is gone? I don't know. But for some reason, we just do not sell it well. We buy like crazy, but we don't sell well. Most of our players leave on a free transfer. A lot of them transfer tear up, rip up, that's right. We're not making proper money out of them. And we buy them for proper money, you know. We buy them for good money and tear up their contract and send them for free. We have to start doing better than that. We have to start learning how to sell these players. You know what I mean? We have to keep them, play them, put them in the farm, let them get farm. We have to learn how to rotate these players. See, I think that's one of the problems we have now. We don't know how to rotate these players properly. So therefore, because we're not rotating them, they're not getting game time. And because they're not getting game time, they have no value. You know what I mean? Nobody don't want them. We have to rotate them, make them play good, and then put them on the bench. Make them keep on knocking. You know what I mean? And then when they start making a fuss to leave, other clubs will want to take them up because they say, okay, they played well last season. You understand why they want to leave because they want game time. You know what I mean? And then we'll get them at that point. You know what I mean? So if we don't do that with these players, then we're going to always lose our players for free. Rotation is something that our coach need to get properly under control. You know what I mean? Rotation is what he needs to get under control. Play these players into farm, man. Just don't have them withering away on the bench. Play them into farm. You know what I mean? Blah is back again. Play them into farm. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Play them into farm so we can sell them. There are games where we don't need to play certain players, and we still do. So these are some of the things that we have to get under control. We have to learn the ins and the outs and the do's and the don'ts. We have to learn when to rest and learn when to work. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're not getting that right at the moment. So let's see if we can fix that Arsenal. Let's see if we can fix that. We need to learn how to sell players. We need to. So yeah. Chris is asked, how is your health? Are you feeling better, bro? Go make yourself some hot tea. Go make yourself some hot tea. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I think is hampering Arsenal from getting to where they need to get. You know what I mean? That with the fact that every club around us is watching us. I realize that we're about something this season. You know what I mean? And they're not trying to help us build. You know what I mean? That means they're going to hold on to the best players that they have that we want because they know that it's a stepping stone for us towards greatness. You know what I mean? And trust me, putting Arsenal in a spot of greatness is a dangerous situation. I don't think nobody really wants that. You know what I mean? Don't think nobody really wants that. So they're holding on to the players that they have close to their chests. You know what I mean? And trying to hold out against Arsenal. It's like this Vinny Jr. situation. If Vinny Jr. was leaving, going to another club, the media will be excited. But because Arsenal is one that he's linked to, it's not fun for nobody. It's not fun for nobody. It's just straight negativity towards Arsenal. Oh, you can't afford him. You can't this, you can't that. He won't come. His salary is too expensive. Y'all are cheap. Just a bunch of nothing. You get me? Just a bunch of nothing. But let us see. Let us see. As Toxic said earlier on, Arsenal moving in silence. You know what I mean? Moving in silence. We ain't gonna know until things just happen. That's when we're gonna know and realize that, hey, this is it. This is what Arsenal have been doing. You know? Yeah, this is it. So yeah, we're gonna keep our eyes and our ears open because as soon as Arsenal drops something, we will be here. You know what I mean? We'll definitely be here. And we're gonna rejoice because we've been waiting on it. They haven't given us nothing to cheer and celebrate yet, you know. You know what I mean? They haven't given us nothing to cheer and celebrate yet. So we are just waiting on our payday. We haven't got our payday yet, so. The membership videos are moving well. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with the membership video. You guys must be watching these on repeat or something because I have twice the amount of views that I have members. Yeah, I mean the views double the members twice in both videos. You know what I mean? The views double the members twice in both videos. So y'all must be watching them on repeat or something. You get me? But it's fantastic to know that you guys are enjoying them. Really good to see. Really, really good to see. I did another one to put there today, but it came out without sound for some reason. I don't understand why. So I had to delete it. Yeah, I had to delete it to redo it. Yeah, keep looking at these teams, wondering where these players going, where these teams going to end up at the end of the season. Julian Alvarez is advised to apologize to Atletico Madrid. I don't know what that about. Kamiyasu is back in the Premier League, training with Crystal Palace ahead of the possibility of move. You know what I mean? As I spoke on this earlier on, and I think Kamiyasu, I don't know why he chose back the Premier League based on the unstandiness of the Premier League and his injury situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why. That might take a toll on his body. So I do not understand why. That's the situation. So when you look at our team right now, you know what I mean, we don't need to do a shitload of signing. We don't need signing left, right, and center. We don't need um, a lot. We just need enough. We just need 2 or 3 signing. You know, we don't even have to sell nobody. You know what I mean? We just need 2 or 3 signing to complete this team, to put this team in another level. That's all we're looking for now. 2 or 3 signing to put this team on another level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is that too much to ask? I know it's coming in. I know it's coming. You know what I mean? I know it's coming. So we just need to capitalize on that. You know what I mean? That's all we're waiting on. That 2 or 3 signing to just make this completion. You know what I mean? And then we can go and work our success off. You know what I mean? To win all those top trophies that has been eluding us for a while. That's all we need. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie about it, just that. You get me, guys? That's it. That's it. Um, good night, blah. Have a good night, man. Enjoy your night. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. Yeah, hope you feel better. I'll be back in a second. Give me a second, guys. Yes, people. Back again. Back again. John Stones to Inter. It's a good move for John Stones, you know. It's a good move. That's a proper move for John Stones because it's a $4 million a year deal, right? And it's a 2-year deal. How old is John Stones? I think John Stones have a little bit of age on him, right? Yeah, so it's a good move for John Stones. Plus, John Stones is injury prone. You know what I mean? He's an injury prone player. And it goes back to the same thing that I was saying for Tommy Asu. You're an injury prone player, so you want to go play in a league that's not that physical. You know what I mean? In a league that's not that robust. You know, you don't have to be doing all this running, this tracking, this. That's what you want. You know what I mean? Chelsea and Arsenal were rooting for him as well. Yeah, Arsenal was in for him for real because we wanted a temporary replacement for William Saliba. As y'all know, William Saliba is out with that back injury and support like that. So we wanted a temporary solution for that William Saliba situation. And John Stone was seen as the perfect fit because that's how we were going to get from him, a temporary solution. He wasn't going to offer nothing much or more for us. I don't know why Chelsea was in for him. Chelsea just seemed to be for everybody that Arsenal is in for. You know what I mean? Understandable. You know what I mean? So we understand that. Yeah, but yeah, we were just trying to get a replacement in to cover until Saliba is back and running up again. That's all we were doing. But we wish John Stone all the best. As I said, it's a good move for him. Proper move for John Stone. He wasn't going to get no more than a year contract at Arsenal. And he wasn't going to be on that crazy salary. So, yeah. He would have gotten a 6-year contract at Chelsea though. You know what I mean? You would have gotten a 6-year contract at Chelsea, probably at $250,000 per week. You know what I mean? So I think he missed out on that Chelsea deal. You know what I'm saying? Because Chelsea signed players on death row contract, man. Those long contracts, yeah, man, that's what Chelsea does. That's Chelsea thing. So John Stone would have been playing in his parties. So we ready to hijack more of your deals. I know, right? Y'all can't do it no more, though. Y'all can't do it no more. That's it. That's it. That one was it. As I said, we were just not willing to match that bid. So y'all gonna keep that one forever. Keep that one forever. Just make sure you don't turn out like a Mikhailo Madrid kind of hijack. You remember? Yeah, y'all still have Mikhailo Madrid on your books, paying him. You know what I mean? And trust others help us win a league and move on. You know what I mean? Yeah, still have Mikhailo Madrid. So yeah, you always do some kind of madness. You know what I mean? To mess up yourself. But it is what it is. Y'all like Chelsea after all. That's what y'all do. Crazy stuff. You get me? Crazy stuff you what y'all do. So it's understandable. Well, people, guess what? We're going to call this one quits tonight. You know what I mean? What about your winger situation? We're trying to solve that, man. We ain't there yet. We're trying to solve that. We're trying to get it together. You know what I mean? We're trying to see if we can get the winger that we want. If not, we're going to have to find a solution. You know what I mean? So we need to figure out if we can get that winger like yesterday. You know what I mean? So we can find a solution today if that's not the case. You know what I mean? That's why I keep on saying Arsenal just need to bid. Make a bid. You know what I mean? Make a bid at Julian Alvarez, make a bid at Vinny Jr. Just make a bid, man. Test the waters. Just test the waters and we'll be fine. Win, lose, or draw. Whether you're yes, no, or maybe, don't matter. Test the water because yes, no, or maybe gonna let you realize where you stand. You get me? Yeah, so that's all we need to do. Just test the waters. And I'm going to keep on saying that, test the damn water. We don't need to just keep on a speculator, I guess. You get me? So our win situation, to answer your question, Krish, is it's pretty much up in the air. You know what I mean? It's pretty much up in the air. I think Barcola will be going to Liverpool. Probably. The reports are that he wants to go to Liverpool, is attracted by the project. You know what I mean? As I keep on echoing though, no other clubs is really interested in him. You know what I mean? But if he wants to go to Liverpool, go. You know what you're saying? Love who love you? Yeah, that's what Barcola is doing right now. He's loving who loves him. Liverpool loves him and is loving them back. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Love who love you. That's just how life works. And you'll get the best out of life that way. So if Liverpool wants you, you want them back, you go there, you'll be treated like royalty, and you probably have a fantastic career. Probably. But love who love you, and just the rest will take care of itself. You know what I mean? So Liverpool is one that wants Barcola right now, and that's the situation with that. So yeah, Arsenal are after bigger target than Barcola. That's the reason why we were just reported that we were interested, but there's nothing more behind that interest, you know? Yeah, there's been nothing more to report on that. We're gonna see if we're gonna have a better day tomorrow. Every day we get up hoping for a better day. Every day we get up, the day remains the same. Nothing to report about on Arsenal perspective. Right? So tomorrow is another day. Let's see if we will have a better day tomorrow as Arsenal fan. But definitely, if not, we still see if we can walk through the news of what's going on with the other teams around us, right? And make it a podcast out of it anyway. You know what I mean? Because after all, we have different persons on board as well. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with whatever news come our way. Right? Well, yeah, that is it. But guys, it's been fantastic. You know what I mean? It's been a long day. It's been a day that we have to draw news out of our ears, you know what I mean, to report, because it's been kind of dry out there. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of cursing about the same situation. I'm tired of hyping up the same situation. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. So I'm just gonna see. I think Arsenal will jump into sign Barcola. Probably not. Probably not. I think we're still waiting on these top targets that we're after. So who knows, bro? Right now, I don't even know what's going on in this window anymore. It's inflated. It's short. It's everything in one. So much going on. So much going on. You know what I mean? Overpricing player. You have not a lot of option in players in certain position. Just a lot. So we just have to be patient and just wing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, wing it. It will be fine. It will be fine. Yeah. Well, it was a good day, nevertheless. Our day is going to come to an end until tomorrow again. And I mean, we do appreciate everybody. I can't echo enough to let you guys know that, hey, you've been fantastic. And I mean, you guys have been awesome. And I mean, I thank you for the support of the stream as always. We do it again tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some bomber and some here we goes, and we can be happy to report some proper news. You know what I mean? Yeah. But until then, we're still gonna do what we're doing. We're still gonna keep our fingers crossed, and we're still gonna just be ourselves. You know what I mean? You guys are the best community, man. You know what I mean? You guys are the best community. See, I could leave y'all just now and come back and you're still here, just chatting away with each other. And even if you're not chatting away, you're just chilling. You know what I mean? You guys are the best community. Yeah, I always about join this community going forward. I want to continue the same momentum. You know what I mean? So big up yourself for being awesome, people. Big up yourself for being awesome. And we will do this again tomorrow. On behalf of the Riley's World family, on behalf of the Riley's World community, and I mean my moderators and everybody, big up on the damn self. See y'all in the AM. Some of y'all for Chris is probably gonna be PM. But nevertheless, see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Big up on the damn self. I'm out.